Hello, Diane here, and I have to tell you, I'm in the breathtaking mountains in California. I just left LaQuinta and I'm on my way to LaQuinta. This experience, the beauty of the world it's breathtaking, it's a lot, it's stunning. I mean, look behind me. Just seeing all the beauty, seeing how other people live, and all the things that, I never knew. It's so awesome to realize that when you're open and flexible to life, you can experience so much more. I mean, I was talking with a friend recently about what it would be like if we had stayed in our marriages, and really you would never know. But if I look at how good it could have been, it all depends on how somebody else would have wanted to do things. So it's just from my perspective, so I really can't go there. Excuse me. If I look at the track record of the other person, I wouldn't have wanted that life. It's just not a life of peace and joy and fun. So all I have to look at is what have I done with my life after divorce. And let's put it this way, I would not be traveling around the States and Canada and experiencing and exploring the amazing stuff that I am now. I'd be having some other different life, and you never know, maybe my partner would have grown to a point where we would have done this together. So I mean, I'm not just disproving anything or approving anything. I'm just saying we can't go back. And I see a lot of people, especially in relationships in my practice, who are stuck wanting to go back, regretting, would like to redo things, and you can't. So you really need to think about it and forgive yourself. I think that's the best gift anybody can give themselves, is to forgive themselves. I think of some things I could have done differently, but I didn't know back then. I did them the best that I knew how. I communicated the best that I knew how. Everything's a journey. Everything's an opportunity to learn and grow. I just wasn't with people who wanted to learn and grow. And a lot of people are happy. They find somebody, they buy a house, they build a life together. Maybe they stay in that house all their lives, or they move once or twice. And it's a good life for them. They work, they come home, they retire. That life never fit me. Maybe it is because I have a neurodiverse brain, because I have ADHD and I'm on the autism spectrum, which I didn't learn until I was much older. But it all makes sense now. So for me, though, I think what I'm trying to really get to you is all that stuff doesn't matter. It doesn't matter why my life ended up the way it mattered. It doesn't matter, about the ifs, ands, and buts. What does matter is the present and what I'm doing to be true to myself, to be a good person as I see it. And for me, that means being honest, being free, being kind, being open and flexible to meet people, to understand things, to hear their stories, to see other people's perceptions of life, and to open myself up to that. It has been, I think it's been about 12 years that I've been doing this on my own. Before that, I was doing it, but the people around me didn't appreciate it and were always trying to stop me, thinking there was something wrong with me. All I wanted was to explore everything. I think more globally. I have more insights on things, and I'm grateful for my neurodiverse brain, because I know that's why. That's why I feel a lot stronger. My passions are way deeper. I'm deep. I'm insightful, I'm sensitive, and it's a wonderful life. So, you know, if you're neurodivergent, whether you just found out or you've known for years, you know, it's okay. It's okay that you're different. It's okay that you have to do things differently. It's okay that you're more and more and more. And what I've experienced and learned is that the more I embrace that and go with it and learn to know more about myself and understand who I really am and how I want to express that, the happier I've been. Would I like to have a partner? Yes. Would I like to have a partner that doesn't get me? No. So I'm okay to wait, but meanwhile, I'm okay to be alone. I'm happy, I'm safe, I'm free, and I give myself a life of flexibility, openness, learning, and growing. And those are all the things that I'm passionate about. So yeah, it's awesome. So I hope you're having a great day. This is my extra wonderful pleasure today, being in these mountains, like in these canyons and like the winding roads. I used to see this on movies, you know, where the road is so narrow and, you know, you think like if they make one wrong move while they're driving, they're down that cliff. I used to think that was made for the movies, but no, life is really like that. The roads are really like that all over California and other places. So it's interesting. Yeah. So I hope anyway that this was helpful to you in some way. I'd love it if you could leave me a comment to tell me something about you that you would like everybody to know. You know, for years I was so quiet. I never said anything about myself. I just tried to be whoever people wanted me to be, but that wasn't a happy life. I was being held back. Don't let yourself be held back. And sometimes I held myself back. Don't hold yourself back. Just really dig. What do you need to be happy? And maybe it's just a little bit more fun today. And that's okay too. So yeah, I hope your comment comes through, and I want to know, what are you doing for fun? What one thing would you like me to know about you that maybe you don't get to tell many people, you know? And just remember, life is amazing. We live on a beautiful planet, so explore, learn, and grow. And heal your hurts to feel more pleasure. If you need help with that, I'd love to empower you. Bye.